PR Connections Radio presents. This episode of Dana Does Voices is brought to you by Classy Communications PR and Advertising. Classy Communications provides public relations and marketing solutions for businesses, professionals, and nonprofit organizations. It can deliver the true meaning of your business with press releases, social media marketing, web development, email marketing, book publishing, and much more. Wherever your potential clients are, they can help you connect with them. Visit classycommunications.net to learn more about their suite of services that can help your business stand out from the rest. Classy Communications is your solution for business success. Welcome to the Dana Does Voices podcast with Dana Wall Oakley on prconnectionsradio.com. In each episode, I will showcase my voiceover talent by reading my own scripts with multiple characters, highlighting various accents and voices. I will occasionally interview a diverse mix of entertainer-type individuals. Tune in to PR Connections Radio Facebook and YouTube Live to watch Dana Does Voices with Dana Wall Oakley.
Hey, g'day. This is AnnaKarenina, and I think I've been put on the wrong podcast today by looking at what's happening. But what I have today, whether or no, is a fabulous person who does fabulous things for children. And it's so into where I come from. I was born, and for 2 years, I was a healthy, happy baby. Then I got sick. I wanted to be a sports person. I wanted to excel in math and what is it called, English and social studies and all that kind of thing. And I was bedbound. So I was left with what the nuns sent home with my mother, which was like, oh, okay. But here I am today talking to you as a senior lady. I got through it all. But this lady here, Natalie Hudson, what she's done, she's combined the opportunity for kids to be excellent at studies and have fun and be excellent in athletics. And here she is. Thank you very much, Natalie, for joining us today.
Thank you.
So tell me all about it. Well, you got me going. I'm just sorry I'm so old.
So yes, we have a nonprofit here in North Las Vegas, and it focuses on high school student athletes. And we have built and structured, secured our building where these student athletes can come and study and really lock in and have a space where they could have support and get those resources that they're needing to have that GPA stay in, eligibility standing. So,
oh my God, that's so exciting. I mean, I'm still going back to my childhood. When I was a kid, we didn't have any of those things. The nuns either beat us to death or let us go through to the next higher level. But yeah, so here, childhood for instance, here in Las Vegas, it's tough. I don't think you get a lot of people out there that are holding the banner for let's be a good GPA student, let's be an excellent athlete, and let's love it all. And you're there, the glue that's pulling it together. I gotta admire you for that. All right, tell me all about it.
Yes, Fresh Foundation actually started with just events, but the founder, Calvin Hudson, when he created it, it was just, we had events, camps, and we also had our own camp, football camp. And that's where I noticed that missing element of, okay, you want them to be great on the field, but how are we tracking them and academically to keep them on the field? So when it's game day, it's like, you can't play because the last report card, you had an F or, whatever, your behavior. So having the, now having structured, secured that space for the students, now we can actually monitor their progress, not just through one event, through every day, all year long.
And that
So
pushes the
that,
child, right?
yes,
To look at themselves every day.
yes, yes, it's going to, and then because sometimes at home too, like you can't really lock in because you get the distractions and you're just like, tomorrow I'll get back to that. And then it becomes like that habit of studying. So we want to teach our students like, okay, you have to really lock in and you have to allow yourself this time to study, to maintain that GPA so you can be successful on the field and off the field.
And it's up to them, not being
Yes.
beaten over the head with a hammer like
Accountability. You have that space. So you could come there. It's a set hours, you can come all when it fits your schedule. So it's for all the kids. It's for football players, basketball players, cheerleaders, and we all have a different schedule. So again, it's that accountability. Hey, I have to make some time to study so I can go to the Fresh Foundation. It's quiet. I can lock in. I can get my studies done and have support.
this is such I'm so excited about this. Yeah, my granddaughter gets homeschooled, so we have all this on a personal level. And she's already 2 belts ahead. She's 9, and she's got not Krav Maga. What's the other thing? Jiu-Jitsu. She's 2 belts ahead. She's in
Wow.
she's in 5 now. She's going into 6th belt, but she pushes herself because she loves it. And she loves her professors in the sport and how they acknowledge her and egg her on and everything. And it's just wonderful because she's only a little 9-year-old girl. She's not like a big, heifer kind of thing. And then she's got the schooling, which is at home, which is her mum. And that's hard. That's really hard to move a child on when you're at home. There's a lot of other things to do. But she's 2 grades ahead. So she's doing what you're doing, but she's doing it with one person, her mum, and you're doing it as a group of people that are moving a group of people in that direction, which is awesome. I mean, my granddaughter's going to be probably president of the United States if she wants to, and that's what you're stroking that with people, right? Kids.
Yes, you can be, a lot of the kids that we've seen in our camps, they're so good at what they do, and because they love it. They love being on the field. They love being on the court. My daughter's a cheerleader. She's an all-star cheerleader. So that's very, traveling and picking up girls. And so it's hard for the kids to have to also combine the academic part together, what they love, and make sure they're both, hand in hand. So that's what we want to bring to them, is that you can do it. You have the support, you have the tools. We're going to help you with it and get you ready because it's high school students. So we would get them ready for even, out long term afterwards, after high school, building a resume.
Yeah, and this builds who they are as people. I find a lot of kids today, you can barely talk to them. I see them in my business coming through these different offices, and I don't know how to put it, but they don't speak to people. They're used to being on their iPads or their television or whatever. They're controlled by nothingness, and then they can't stand and have a complete conversation with you, whatever level they're on. And they have you say, oh, well, what interests you? No, nothing. Yeah, that kind of thing.
And that's what we were going to teach, the mentorship, how to have that conversation. We do fundraising on the weekend. So like my daughter, she's the first person they would talk to place that order. So she's learning customer service, how to hold a conversation. Why are we out here? So I put her in positions where it's going to help her grow and understand. And if you do make a mistake, that's how we learn. That's exactly. you know. So even just filling out her waivers for cheerleading, like I had her do that, and it's like, Mom, what do I put on here? And I'm like, okay, use this, what we have, you know, simple questions, what you already know, and just things like that to help them grow and be a successful, you know, adult when they get out of high school, how to fill out an application, how to ask for something, just things of those nature of just like some of these kids are lacking, you know?
Thinking is
Yeah.
the first degree. Yeah, I
Yes.
see it all the time. I mean, when I walk out here and I even walk into the parking lot and I go, so, I mean, I speak to dogs, cats, rats, whatever you like. And then there's children. And I go, oh, hi, how are you? And they'll look at me like I'm a zombie, right? And I say, you know I showered and put my makeup on today. I can't look that bad. And it's just sad. Yeah, when you go back and you think a few generations, not far for me, the kids were having to do schooling and work in the farms. In Australia, you had to do schooling if you lived out in the wilderness. We called it the bush. You had to do schooling over radio at a certain time, and that was it. And you had to fill it all in with your chores and make it happen. And then when you finally met people that you were in your class together and met your teachers, it could be like 1,000 miles away. So, you know, the kids have got it easy, so easy today that a lot of them do not think. And you are there as a bright, shining beacon, opening it up like a lotus leaf for kids to like be drawn to
Yes.
to be. I say special, but it's not special. It's just normal. What used to
Yes.
be normal.
Yes. And I love, like, I went to college later in life, you know, I was having children, and just to have that feeling, just even with my son, he was the only one to go to college. Right now I have the 14-year-old. So out of the first three, he was the one to go to college. And having that experience is to know, I mean, if that's something you want, like higher learning, like to go out there, experience that other part of life, you know, and that pushes me too, because it's like a different world, like to have that, you know. So that's what we want to get out to these children, these kids, the high school kids, and because these last 4 years are going to go by so quickly,
whether you're at school or not.
Yes. And then it's like the world's is like, you're an adult now, you know, and some of them are, I'm a what? I thought I get summer break. No, summer break end, you know, summer breaks end. So we want to let them, you know, enjoy these last 4 years, but at the same time, get them ready to what's out there for them.
So let's go through it step by step. Here am I, a parent, and I've got a child. How do I get into this program?
So we would like, this is the first semester we're going to open it up, this 2026-2027 school year. So if you're a ninth grader, that's perfect, because if you stay in the program 3 years consecutively, you start to get funding, and we want to push you to a higher GPA. We have 2 programs. We have a 2.5 boost program and a 3.0 impact program. That's the tracking program. That's the one the kids want to be at. That's where the student athlete wants to be, higher GPA. So you would just come on over, and we would just ask for the last report card, and the school, they'll fill out an application. We'll go back to the team, get some information on the child, make sure that, you know, they meet all the requirements, and then they would start. There is a tuition fee based on what program you're entering at, and it's semester to semester basis. So we open the window for about a 2-week open enrollment. We close the window, and that's how many students we would have for the semester. So
it sounds very, very exciting. And what do the kids say?
They love the space because they know it's for them. They love the space. They know that they can come in, get locked in. do the work that they need to, be focused on it, no screen time, no distractions. I'm at home, I'm going to take a nap. They know what they come in there for. They know what needs to get done so they can stay eligible to play, because that's the most important thing right now to them, is their sports that they love.
So you've made it simple for them, for the child.
Yes.
You've made it so they can put it in their mind and organize it in their day-to-day structure of their lives.
Yes.
And
yes.
the parent doesn't have to be beating them over the head.
No, the parent can say, did you need to get dropped off at Fresh Foundation for a few hours to get locked in, do your work? What's on the schedule? The hours have changed for high school students now, so they get out a little bit later, but we are still open for them. After you get done with practice, don't go home and say you're tired from practice. Stop at Fresh Foundation, get locked in, do your studies, get refreshed for tomorrow, and we start again.
Instead of sitting in front of the television or a game.
Or yes, screen time, Instagram. Yes. 2 hours. We ask the student, at least give yourself 4 hours max at Fresh Foundation, because your mind can get, oh, what more? So we just say max 4 hours. Come in, have a schedule, write down what you need to get done, and if you need anything, we help you to get those resources. Like you have a project that's due, you need supplies, we make sure to get those supplies for you. So there's no excuse when it is game time and the coach asks you, why is your GPA? Oh, because I didn't have supplies for my project.
No.
Yes. Aren't you a student of Fresh Foundation? Yes, you are, because we communicate with everyone that the student is involved with, whether that's an outside sport, school sport. We communicate, so we know your behavior. We know.
So the noise of the drum goes down line. Everybody hears. Nobody's left out. Oh, I get that. Yes. I love it.
Yes.
My granddaughter, who I have a lot of time with, she's allowed a certain amount of time on the screen per day. And whether it's talking to a friend, because most of her friends are somewhere else, or playing a game with a friend, or whatever it's doing, it's the cutoff. No, enough.
Yes.
Because of what it does to your head.
Yes.
The amount of damage it can do hour after hour, especially if it's not worthwhile to be watching.
Yes.
I love this. When I grew up, well, first of all, I was at home all the time. The nuns bought, my mother went and bought the test home so I could pass, because I was just a little wheezy mess in a bed. But I tell you what, when I got older, all I wanted to do was do sports. That was it. And so what I did, even today with my wheezy lung, I rode across the United States of America twice, coast to coast. And it was all because of here, not because of here. And I wheezed my way across. And then I entered sports and started competing. And people were going, we could hear you coming up behind us. Are you okay? And then I go and get a trophy. Right? It's been my whole life, and I'm still doing it. And I'm nearly 77. So it just shows you, when you have, and I had a mother that gave it to me, and you're the mother to do it for these children, because they don't get it at school, and they don't get it from a lot of their mentors, and their parents are too busy working.
Yes.
So
it's definitely the community support, and that's what we want to give them to know. Some parents are very busy and they want to be there, like they do, but it's you just work, things, and we are there for them. We're there so that kid doesn't feel like, oh, I don't have that support, I don't have the resources to succeed, I don't have the tools. But at Fresh Foundation, every student, if you're a student athlete and you have that GPA and you want to thrive on and off the field, that's the place to be, Fresh Foundation, because all the students with under one building is doing the same thing. We
Now,
all want it.
what if a student starts to get a little bit behind because his friend's not, doing the right thing, and so he's going down or she's going down too? Are there people there to support the children to get them back up to scratch?
Yes, we also have a student services that will be there at the front, always knowing the students coming in and who they are, their background, along
Right.
with me and a volunteer. That's my goal, to have that there. But the student will also have, like, it's a very short period, 4.5 months for a semester. So within that time, we're having 2-on-1s, like, hey, Mr. Ross, how's things going? How's class? Like, involving ourselves, not just like a library setting, even though it may be, because we want you to lock in, do your work. But at the same time, we're engaging because we know our students. We know who's enrolled from the time that the enrollment opened and shut. So we want to talk to them just coming up. We have even a clap for the student when we see them. It's like a double clap, lock it in. So they know why they're here. They know what they need to get done. And if they are falling behind, or we do hear something out there where the kid is, the student athlete is not being themselves, or maybe getting, into the wrong, we're there to talk. We're there to talk. But if it continues to happen, then we talk again to the parent. But
Right.
we have to move on to students that want to stay locked in.
Right, but that gives them the push, right?
Yes.
Somebody knows they're interested, and they
Yes.
won't fall by the sideline.
Yes.
Oh, it
Yes.
is so important.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Tomorrow is in our students' hands, and looking at a lot of videos I see online about students being in college and talking to people, I'm going like, oh, they can't be tomorrow's leaders. It's not going to work. Yeah. So we have, us parents and people like yourself, have to get involved. We have to do it. And even me as an older person, I mean, I'm involved with my granddaughter, but I'm in, when I go to Texas, I do classes. If the kids want it, her friends, I'll do classes in meditation or classes in exercise or anything like that. All the things that I've learned about in all the decades I've been alive, I don't mind sharing them, with the kids in a beautiful park where they can learn and learn about massage and all that kind of thing. I do all that with them. And I'm just passing on what I've learned to the new generation.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what we all need to do. I did a very huge ceremony a few years ago up in the Dakotas with my Native American friends, and I was out in the bush for a couple of days with that, when they do the whole thing without water or food and the praying and what have you. And what got told to me is we have to look after the children. That was the biggest.
They're the future.
Yeah. And I'm going like, oh my God, I don't want to look after children. And I've gotten back, and all these years later, I understand now. It was a bigger answer, right?
Yes.
So that I was really disappointed at the time. But I thought, and we're talking about future generations.
Yes.
So I got that. So what happens? How do they get hold of you?
They can. We have a location now that's at 3940 MLK Boulevard, North Las Vegas, Nevada, Suite 103. We're always there Sundays, fundraising for the mission, for the future. And they can also find us on our website at www.freshfoundation.com. And they can just call me, 702-581-1530. All of the information's on our website as well.
You got to hand it to you. It's a lot of hard work. And I know you don't sit on your thumbs all day and chew gum, right?
No.
You have a big job, and you have a family, and you got your own kids.
Yes.
How do you fit it all in?
Sometimes I ask myself that too, but I always just pat myself sometimes on the back and say, you know what? this is what you're supposed to be doing, whether it's tiresome or whether you're like, where is it even going? I just get up and do it again and keep doing it. And then I find myself like opening doors to, if I never started, like if I didn't push myself. So that's why I do it. And the co-founder, Calvin Hudson, he's like amazing. He's the one that started this program. And just like, looking after the children, I didn't know what was he doing? Why are you making these camps? And now I know. So I'm excited to.
It takes
bring
special people to put themselves out in the community. And some people put themselves out in the community and do wonderful things, but it's not a lot of energy needed, just like time, because people have time. But when you put your heart and soul into something like this, I mean, this is guts and glory kind of stuff, because not every day is a winner. When you're working with children, I bet you shed some tears behind the door. And so you have to get up and pat yourself down and do it all over again, right? Yeah, and say, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. These are tomorrow's, these tomorrow leaders, right? And we certainly hope they're a lot better than the ones I'm seeing in the universities right now, colleges. I got to hand it to you and your foundation. And obviously everybody in your family is helping you.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And so do you just do the intake stuff, or are you involved with anything with the athletics?
No, that my husband does most of the athletic part. I'm just the organizer behind
Not
the scenes.
never just. I am the organizer.
I am.
Yeah,
I am the organizer. I am we create things together. Like I'll come and present something to him and he'll say, okay, let's take it back. Or he brings something to me and I'm like, I love it. Let's do this, this, and this. And then we just create stuff together. Like we have so many different events and that we can't wait for, to start presenting them and showcasing them. But I help him just the organizing, but he does all of the athletic part. So
and keeping breakfast on the table of a morning when he gets up and you start all over again. All right, I got to thank you for this, Natalie. Everybody can come onto this video and find out all your information, how to get in contact with you. And it's for the kids. It's got to be awesome. You're a wonderful, wonderful person.
Thank you. I can't wait. Thank you for having me.
That's okay. Aloha.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Voting is more than just a right, it's a powerful tool for change. Every vote counts and every voice matters. Voting protects your rights and helps to build a better future. And it's a way to hold our leaders accountable. Voting isn't just about the big elections either. Local elections impact our daily lives. It is important to study the candidates and the issues in order to make an informed decision. Don't sit it out. Your vote is your power. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.